on today to talk about how we can use furniture molds and transfers. If you've watched my lives a couple weeks ago, I showed this little heart-shaped box. It's wooden that I found at the flea market. I started out with a base coat of Dixie Belle's vintage duck egg. But I do need to kind of jazz this up a bit. So one of the options that I always look at are furniture transfers and furniture molds, decor molds. So let me pull you in closer. This one has some hints of blue in it along with the yellow, so I thought that would be very complementary to this color blue. So the first thing I'm going to do is put my butterfly on. And these furniture transfers come with a little burnisher, which is a wooden stick. And you just rub on the backs. You want to make sure that you keep your transfer, the back secure against the actual transfer, because it can rub off on something else. So most of them you'll see, when I cut them up, I put a little piece of blue painter's tape to hold the back on. And what you can do is slowly lift and burnish right behind. And if you start to lift and you find that your transfer is not secure, like right there, that little antenna is not on, just lay it back down. And there, now it's secure. And then I just always rub my hand over it and make sure there's no loose parts. But the next thing I want to add are some furniture molds. And these also, the same two companies make these. This one is by Redesign with Prima, and this one is from Iron Orchid Design. And you can see Iron Orchid Designs, or IODs, are a little bit thicker, but they both work equally well. Now, as far as what you use in these molds, there's a couple of options. This is IOD's air dry clay, and when it dries, it takes a little while to dry, so it's not for the impatient like myself. But sometimes when you take it out of the mold, it can get little small cracks, and that's okay if you're looking for sort of that vintage look. But sometimes I want a smoother look, and I'm also more impatient. So I use this amazing casting resin by Illuminite, and you'll use equal parts. They come with about 3 little plastic measuring cups, which I always need more, so I find things that I can use. Either I'll use a Dixie cup and I'll mark how far I'm going to fill it, so I'm filling them both the same. Or this is actually from some medication. I just saved a little drinking cup from there. So with this, you just pull a small amount out, just like using modeling clay when you were a kid. And then you just pack it in to your mold. So this mold is called Botanical Leaves, and it's by Redesign with Prima. I like having various sizes of molds. Sometimes like this leaf is great, this one here, because it's so big. If you're working on, a cabinet door or a drawer, it's better to have some big pieces. It just takes you less time. It's hard to find, carved furniture with a lot of details, which is really fun to paint because you can use, you can use a lot to bring out those details, waxes and glazes, versus a flat front. But you know, that furniture is hard to find and it tends to be more expensive. And so if you can find, you know, just some plain pieces. I got a plain dresser a couple of months ago, and I put these transfers on it. Molds, and that gave me the detail, or the, you know, the texture that I could then go and use some of those finishing touches, the waxes and the glazes. So I am going to let this stuff dry, but I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, just feel free to message me. I'll be happy to help you in any way. And if you just want to even chat about some design ideas that you have for a piece of furniture, I'd be happy to help. So I hope you guys are having a great day, and enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Take care. Bye-bye.